Good morning everybody and welcome to day 2 of Mining Indaba. Yesterday we had a very exciting day where we focused on topics around strategic partnerships within the mineral supply chain. And today we're taking a little bit more of a localized look at that aspect. Today we're looking at topics like women in mining and artisanal small-scale mining, some of the true underpillars within the mining sector. We're going to cover some really interesting topics today like sustainable investment, some of the infrastructural challenges in Africa, and how to move together in stronger and more strategic partnerships.
We've been involved in a lot of interesting conversations, a lot of great events going on, and some very incredible dynamic people who are speaking to the heart of what needs to be happening and what is going to be happening in and across the mining sector.
So here at day 2 of the Mining Indaba, I think what we're feeling, you can feel it around us, is just the global mining community coming together, gathering as they always do at this time of year in Cape Town, a hugely significant place to talk about the future of mining. I think for us as the UK government, we're very pleased. We've got 17 companies we've brought out here, and off to the stand over to my right, please go and have a look at them as well. And we're also having conversations about the UK's delivery of the UK's new critical mineral strategy that the Prime Minister launched here in Johannesburg in November last year at the G20. And we're also talking, how do we create the critical minerals ecosystem that brings together producers, brings together consumers, investors, the public sector, the private sector, the academic sector. And they are all here, and anyone who isn't here really ought to be.
So, day 2 of the Mining Indaba, some takeaways from me from the sessions. Sustainability is a game changer. It helps protect value and create value for the organizations, but also for society. It improves lives. It protects them from climate change. Secondly, it's about transparency. We don't have to have answers to everything. We don't have to be on top of everything, but we should be transparent, talk about where things are not going the way we want them to go, and work together to pose solutions for how it is we should be addressing the challenges that we have from a climate change perspective.
Yeah, collaboration and partnerships is a very, very important theme when it comes to business, particularly in the mining community. This cuts across different types of stakeholders. It's government, it's communities, it's suppliers, and it's the mine itself. If you put all of this together, for an example, it's about ensuring that mining is done responsibly. It's ensuring that communities are taking an active part in actually the mining activity, and also just ensuring that the partner that you bring on board to work with is sensitive and aware to the surroundings and bringing value together with you as the mining community.
I would like to say that Mining Indaba has provided an excellent platform together with the Impact Facility, to bring some community voices to the center stage at investing in African Mining Indaba. Last year we were able to bring 5 individuals, and this year we've been able to extend that to 10 community representatives from 8 African countries that have been able to show up, engage with stakeholders and lend their voices based on their experiences to what is happening. What I would like to see in the future, I would like to see, outside of investing in Mining Indaba, more projects that are more intentional to the economic resilience of the mining communities. As one of my panelists say today, mining communities are not afraid of mining. They are very much aware of what's happening on the ground, and they want to be included as part of the platform and inform the decisions that these stakeholders are making.
I think the community voices are very important in the Mining Indaba and other events in the context of the mining sector, because the mining companies are located in the villages where communities are found, and they are surrounded by communities.
It's important for us to really identify community as a social agent, not as an economic actor or agent, because they know everything. They decide. Obviously, they are actually at the center of every phase of the value chain of the extractive industry. So this is how I see the community team at the Mining Indaba.
My key message is that Malawi and Africa has a lot of gemstones, but we really need the system so that we can really start benefit from our resources. So collaboration is very important. So we are hoping that the authorities will hear our voice and take action.
Comparative advantage is not the destination, it's the launch pad.
So that was the message that was put right up front at the opening session of Mining Indaba yesterday, and I think actually it captures the essence of what this is all about. No one can do this on their own. No one country can do this on their own. The producers can't do it without consumers. None of us can do it without investors. So it's that partnership, the public sector, the private sector, the academic sector. And if we do it together, we will be stronger for it, and the world will be a better place.
Stronger together means more than one partner. Because when stronger together, we are able to sit and strategize and come up with the solution on the program that is already there. So stronger, to becoming stronger together, it means the leadership, it means playing the critical roles, it means us being in collaboration, and also it means becoming strategic partners in terms of putting the solution together.
Stronger together to me means that we need to all come together to the table and have discussions that are respectful, mindful and inclusive. It means that we are at a stage where mining companies and mining communities can really converge and really agree or even disagree, but in a more respectful manner, in a more inclusive manner, and being mindful that mining should benefit both the communities and the mining companies and the investors as well.
We cannot develop the mining sector without coming together, discuss together and bring the voices of all these actors in order to solve the socio-economic, environmental and human rights issues. And in the end, we are going to build a resilient sector which values the lives of the people and also the well-being of the surrounding communities, especially the affected communities.
A funny fact is that, as we know, women are the drivers of change in the community. When women have access to economic opportunities, they're more likely to invest back in their communities and drive the change that is needed. And so it is a bit impressive for me as a mining engineer, a young mining engineer, to see so many women executives, so many women community representatives at Mining Indaba who are able to lend their voices and also lend their expertise to some of the large-scale operating companies, the junior mining scale operating companies, and some of the service providers, as they are well in tune with the realities that are happening on the ground, especially in their backyards. I am more optimistic about the future for women mining professionals and women in the mining sector than ever before. We have representation from Women in Mining UK, women in mining from across African continents on our platform today. And I'm excited to see more women participate in the change that's about to happen and that's already happening in the sector.
Women in mining is very important because we've broken barriers to enter the mining sector, which was historically male-dominated. In 1935, there was Convention number 45, which was put in place by the United Nations International Labour Organization, telling everyone that women cannot be in mining, let alone going underground. So this is very important because now we are having women from Australia, Finland, South Africa, Chile, where I even entered the mine. I wanted to see what was inside. So we are so happy that the women are now at Indaba mining, which they never even dreamt of.
Stronger together. Women in mining.
Hello from Cape Town at the Investing in Mining Indaba end of day 2. So reflections on today. Well, there's been a few quite interesting topics that I've been involved in today, and our team at TDI and the Impact Facility have been involved in. The first of those is around mining communities. And a few things there. We had a session on the simulation of the displacement of mines and communities around mines. And there's a first for the Indaba. We actually brought in a lot of the participants and delegates from the Indaba and put them through a simulation of what it feels like to actually be subject of a displacement and a resettlement program as if they were at a mine. So that's really quite a fascinating program. Important, I think, to understand that from the point of view of a downstream company, a downstream buyer, if you're looking to see what are the potential risks and highlights and reputation risks when mines go into urban areas and even into remote areas where there are communities, and of course for our mining clients, how to kind of manage expectations around communities. Along a similar vein, we were participating in a session there on artisanal and small-scale mines and a new alliance which has been set up to take action to look at some of the policies in countries to accommodate small-scale mines, not as a drag on development, but as a motor for local development and how to look at formalization. And this goes straight into our work that we're doing for many of our mining clients around the world on large-scale mine and small-scale mine relationships and local license to operate, as well as in the Impact Facility where we're investing into small-scale mines. I moderated a really interesting panel on Guinea and the potential that that country has to develop their iron ore resources and reserves and turn that into wealth for the country. Now, Guinea has been a topic of today. I think there were 3 sessions on Guinea. We had the Guinea showcase as well. And really what we're looking at there is a new model for development. And it's saying we're going to put aside mining as an enclave activity, as a fly in and fly out, but look to see how we can use it as a lever for economic development along corridors. So these are large stretches of land which include infrastructure, rails and ports. And that is really a challenge in terms of the multiple parties that you have to convene to make it work. And so it's a theme about partnership and also about how you govern that and set a goal. And what is emerging is that Guinea, which has had lots of problems, and if you look it up in Google, you will see that it is associated with many cases of corruption and political unrest, but is holding it up now as a model for how this can be done across the continent. And the part that we play in that at TDI, of course, is working with those communities to win social license to operate for those entities who are part of that corridor, and also to convene those different parties at a downstream level to understand what those risks are. And finally, I've been talking to quite a few of our clients who are in the downstream industry who have roles in ESG management and sustainability, and asking about what it feels like for them in these changing geopolitical times. And what we're hearing is that, contrary to popular belief, ESG and corporate sustainability isn't dead. It's just changing its name and repositioning itself as a core industry driver. So that is where we got to today. It's been a fascinating day. Tomorrow, we look forward to talking more about kind of the value chain, about local beneficiation through managing risk, and we will report back tomorrow during the day.